Hi, I'm Midge Shoemaker, and today is day 52 of my doing 100 days of YouTube videos and focusing on recognizing God's hand in my life. So, yay, I made it to day 52. Today was actually a really good day. I've been in a much better mood today. I think making my video yesterday and recognizing God's hand in my life on a daily basis is just helping me to know that I will get through anything and that I don't have to stress. And today I wasn't stressed or worried about all the future events and things that were going to happen. Today I was like, today I'm okay. Like, I can do today. And I am very grateful for that. And my vision born friend came over tonight. She wanted to check up on me. She's like, I know you were having a really hard time yesterday and I was so worried about you. And of course she imagined when I told her I was going grocery shopping with a bunch of change that it was like $3 or something. I got $3 worth of food and I was like, yeah, I had like 30 or $40 in change. Not that it's a ton of money, but it is some money, and I spent like $13 in change, and I didn't even take all of that with me. I took probably about $20 worth of change, and I spent about $13. So I'm like, I don't know that I have enough change or food in my house to get through until I get paid, but I have enough to get me through the weekend at least. So I'm grateful for that. And I still have other things I need to sort out, figure out, whatever, because it's what I need to do. But in the meantime, I'm really grateful that I was able to go to work today. I got to go in at 8 o'clock this morning instead of 8:30. Oddly grateful for that, mostly because I figured it would be more hours and actually put in a full day's worth of work instead of coming in a little bit later and leaving in a little bit earlier. So that was nice. So I think God was blessing me to put in a full day's worth of work today. So I'm very grateful for that. And I think God knew it would be nice for me to talk to a friend. And so my vision board friend came over, and I just really, really appreciated that. I'm trying to tell her I'm okay and I'm sorry for like freaking out yesterday and everything like that. And she said, you have a lot of stuff going on. You have every right to freak out. This is an emotional thing that you're dealing with, and it's okay to be emotional. And I'm like, oh, I am so grateful for the friends that I have in my life that God has given me that remind me that it's okay for me to be emotional and crazy and um, just stressed out sometimes because there's a lot going on, and I do have things going on, and a lot of it's out of my control, and a lot of it's things I have to figure out how I'm going to do for a while, because 2 weeks without money, without transportation, and having to get to and from work, and having to eat food, and having to, all of those things until I get a paycheck, and not having the right, uniform for work, and not having the money to get something different until I get paid in 2 weeks. So, um, I know I will get my paycheck, and I know it'll be okay when I get my paycheck. And I'm not going to be able to go out and do everything once I get a paycheck because I'm obviously behind on quite a few things. So I'm going to have to stretch it as far as I can until I get another one, and another one, and eventually I will hopefully get all caught up on everything, and it'll work out just fine. And I know it will work out just fine because God has blessed me so many times in my life, and I think today He's just given me a sense of peace and knowing that He's in control and everything's going to be okay. And when I read my scriptures and meditationals this morning and I was praying to know what it is that God wants me to know in my life, it was just reminding me that He wants me to be happy. He wants me to have fun. He wants me to have joy in the little things around me. And I need to focus on other people because other people have problems, not just me. Other people are going through things that may be far worse than what I'm dealing with. And I get so caught up in what's going on with me that I forget that other people have problems too. I don't necessarily forget that other people have problems. I just don't necessarily focus on or ask other people about their problems. I just stick to my own little bubble of problems, like no one else could possibly understand me when tons of people understand what I'm going through. And I isolate. And I was reminded today that when I isolate, um, that's my choice to isolate and push other people away. So if I'm feeling lonely or misunderstood, it's because I'm choosing to isolate and not reaching out to people But there is a flip side to that. I will put that warning out there, because when you do reach out to people, there are some people that have toxic personalities, and they're not healthy people to be around. They're not people that are supportive and loving. And it is better to be around people that are loving and uplifting and supportive, that will help bring out the best in you, instead of the people that will bring out the worst in you, or that will put down the best in you and make you feel like you're not good enough when you really are good enough. And it's sad that there's people out there like that. And I'm sure all of those people like that need some kind of help or therapy or something. And some of them may do it on purpose, and some of them, that's just the way they were brought up and taught, and they're just repeating the same behavior, and they just don't even realize that what they're doing is bad. And I really don't know which end or scale of that is. But that's not for me to decide. It's for you to decide what people are safe for you and what people help you in your life. And you can always trust that God will guide you to the best people if you ask Him to, or He will help you get away from the worst people if you ask Him to. And things will work out the way that God has intended. Everything works out one way or the other in this life. And I am learning that I have no idea what the answers to things are, and that it's okay to just trust that God will take care of everything, and that things will fall into place one way or the other. And I know that He can do that in all of your lives, like He's been doing it in mine, and it's not all about me. And somehow that just kind of made me feel better, to remember that I have to reach out to other people and ask about other people and listen to other people. And I'm very good at just rambling on and prattling about my own life and my own little world, and not thinking about other people. And I don't mean it to be rude or mean to other people. It's just, I just never learned to listen as much as I probably should have. I always grew up thinking it was my job to fix everybody. If they came to me with a problem, I had to fix it. I had to solve it. I didn't know how to just listen. I didn't know how to process my emotions. I didn't know how to help anybody else process theirs. And I just always wanted to be heard by other people, and just never felt like anyone was listening to me, and never occurred to me to listen to them. Just skills that I'm having to learn as an adult that I didn't learn growing up. And sometimes I think it's harder as an adult than it is as children. And I called my daughter today to see how her first day of school was, and she was like, it was good. And then she's like, but I was getting ready for bed because I'm just really tired. And I was like, not even 8 o'clock yet, and you're going to bed. And, and I said, okay, I know, first day of school, all of those nerves, it's mentally exhausting. So I told her that I loved her and wished her a good night, and I didn't keep her up on the phone or anything like that. And I got off the phone with her, and I thought, I am so proud of my daughter. I wish I was more like her. Because I don't pay attention to my body that says, hey, I'm tired, I should just go to bed. I don't set boundaries like that when people call and want to talk, and I'm like, okay, I'll talk. I'll, not take care of myself in lieu of other people. So I do know that sometimes I do care about other people, and I do give of myself for other people, but I have not learned the balance, and so I'm either super focused on other people or super focused on myself. And I know there's a balance in there somewhere. And I'm just happy to see my daughter finding a balance and setting a boundary, and, willing to talk for a minute and then saying, but I'm really tired. And I'm like, and you're going to bed. I'm so proud of you. I wish I could do that, because I get so tired. I'm like, oh, I'm so tired, I should take a nap. And I don't. Or I fall asleep on my couch, and then I wake up and I don't know. And then I don't sleep at night because I took a tiny little nap, and it's like, oh, I need to go to bed. Or I go to bed and my head just spins and I just can't go to sleep. So that's one of those things that always eludes me. But I am grateful to see that some of these things are rubbing off on my children, even if it's not necessarily working out the best for me. I can try to teach them to be better than me. And I'm also grateful that I'm not jealous that they're better. I'm just happy to see them doing well. And that makes me very happy. And so I am grateful for that insight. And maybe it's possible my biological mom was just very happy to see me and my siblings do well in life, because she knows that things were rough. And she's like, hey, look, they're doing good. That means I didn't do such a horrible job as a mom. And maybe that's true. Maybe that's definitely true. I don't really know. But I am so grateful for God in my life and for God showing me that I can be happy and look for the good in myself and in the world and in other people, and to be aware of other people and to not just get so caught up in whatever's going on in my life, especially caught up in all the stuff I can't control. So I've just been having an amazing day, amazing attitude, having fun with my hair. I'm sorry, that has nothing to do with anything else other than I did my hair different today because I'm trying to do it different every day for work. And I was like, hey, I can't do anything different with my uniform. It has to be the same old boring colors every single day. But I'm like, I can do something fun with my hair. And I've been making this video and watching it go back and forth with my earrings. And it's kind of fun and silly. That's just me. I'm easily distracted too. Anyway, that's all I have today for these videos. If you like them, you can hit like, subscribe, share with someone else if you think they'll like it too. And I hope you have a great day full of gratitude and find ways to recognize God's hand in your life too.